Bye. I'm done. I can't see. Need to go.
Welcome everyone to the social van. Feeling Kyle sick of the bullshit. So here they are, reppin' C+, ready to turn every podcast to dust. So sit down and shut the fuck up, cause when in doubt, fuck your couch. Welcome everybody to the social vent. Yeah! What up, y'all? It's K&B the Sexy Ninja.
This is Big Daddy. How you doing? I'm taking a little break from my would-be massages, but I don't have any, which is good. I don't have any massages right now, but at the same time, like I said, that's good right now because Big Daddy want to vent a little bit.
Yeah, we did a vent last week because we had the turkeys, the Thanksgivings to attend.
All the good stuff, and boy, I'm telling you, in a week. It's supposed to be vacation time. You're supposed to be spending time with family, and all the bullshit. You hear all the bullshit going on in the world, and I'll say this, bro. I'm starting to see what everyone is seeing now. Sorry, I'm all up close back. I'm starting to see everything what folks are talking about who left Prescott, and because we go to Wicked AZ a lot whenever I'm down there, and two of the girls who they work over there, and they're like, fuck Prescott Valley. Now I see why. I see why now.
Well,
bunch of grumpy, shitty, fucking attitude having ass people here. Fuck.
Oh yeah, man. Let's. It ain't no joke, man. They I've only been down there a handful of times, and I see it all the time. Every time I go down, they're like, "Look at this brown motherfucker walking in with his double chins and shit."
It is, bro. It's sad that this is supposed to be one of the top places that you're supposed to come live and even retire. Right now, I'm not seeing it. I'm really not. I see a lot of hateful ass, just grumpy motherfuckers here. That's young and old, and it's amazing. It's like, you know what, you have this beautiful life, this house, this wife and her husband. What the fuck are you mad about? And it's about the goddamn politics, as always.
It's funny.
Politics.
Oh my god, it's funny. It's like my grandfather. Like, I went to New Mexico for Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah,
man, my grandpa even knows who Kanye West is. My grandpa, my Che, fucking knows who Kanye West is. I'm like, this shit getting out of hand, boy. When Che knows who the fuck Kanye West is,
something wrong. Something
wrong.
Something is motherfucking up. When the grand folks know who the troublemakers are in the world, they're probably like, they probably just shake their heads, and they just probably sit there just like, what the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but
it's just, go ahead. Sad. I was just saying, it's just sad. Oh, my turn. All right, you guys are done getting your car, or they're sitting there looking at me laughing at that. That's why they were sitting there. Hold on real quick, bro.
Okay, well, while we're doing that, go check out crazyhoodies.com.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm doing good. All your merch designs by Big Daddy, the almighty Big Daddy. He's going to get a chai tea while he's there too. He's not going to get me a large chai because he's all the way down there. And
you got what milk you got again?
Yeah, he's probably get oat milk. No, probably do almond.
Almond milk,
yeah, see, I knew he was gonna get almond milk because he gets the bubbly shits with all the other milks too.
Hot, yes, please.
Yeah, yes, hot. Biggest one you got?
Please, yes, I would.
I was trying to get his order.
Yes, we are doing I'm doing the podcast right now, my friend. He's copying me, and he hears me talking to you. He's copying everything. I hear you, punk.
This is what he does. This is how he gets his chai. He's like, the biggest one you got, hot. Put a little Americano, a little espresso shots in it, and he's he's just like,
she can hear you too, big head boy. Let's let you know.
Okay, she can hear me. I already know what you're gonna order. You probably said the biggest one you got. You probably did almond milk because all the other milks give you bubbly shits and shit like that. And
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. When I come back, I'm gonna cuss you out. Don't worry. When I come back, I'm gonna cuss you out.
What was your thing? Here's the fist. Walk into it. There's the beautiful sky down in
What'd you say?
Prescott. As in when you say they run into it, just run into it.
Just
run.
Yeah, there you go. Just run into it. Just run into this shit. How was Thanksgiving for you?
Oh man, I'm so fat. Damn. And then I had like another turkey dinner on top of yesterday. My mom made like a birthday party with turkey. So I'm turkeyed out. Like I'm tapped out of turkey, man. I'm like, fuck turkey. But I still got leftovers too. So I'm having turkey sandwiches, turkey casserole, turkey this, turkey salad, turkey, turkey scrimps, all of it.
You better eat all that. All them leftovers. You better eat every single last damn bite. The starving children in the world.
Dude, I got rice-a-roni for days. Fuck yeah, I love rice-a-roni. Good old rice-a-roni. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rice-a-roni. I live off of rice. Actually, I did live off of rice-a-roni for a while.
I can live off rice. My kid hates rice. I don't understand why. I fucking love rice. With a little bit of soy sauce and that bad boy.
It's because you give her a choice. You give her a choice. That's why. We didn't have no choice when we ate back then.
No. You put that shit in front of you, like you eat or you don't eat. That's it.
Pretty much. You eat what was in front of you. It's not. Hold on. All right. Thank you very much.
You have a good day, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking care of Big Daddy there. I heard her laughing too.
She was laughing. No, she was laughing. I'm gonna hold it like this because you get to see my pretty face no matter what. We're gonna park somewhere. I'm actually gonna go back to work. I'm gonna park. Bro, I ran a stop sign. I didn't see the fucking stop sign till like the last damn minute.
So
and I ran straight. I'm serious, bro. I didn't run. I ran straight through that bitch. I did not see it at all. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad there's no goddamn officer around. Cause, sir, do you realize?
You got big old boogies in your nose too.
Good. Everybody see.
Cochino.
I'll say one thing about Prescott. It's big. It feels like a mini Phoenix, bro. It really does. It feels like a little, around like a little small part of Scottsdale area. They're throwing up buildings left, right, houses. The air feels good. I'm not gonna lie, the air feels good. I'm gonna go check out some of the lakes this weekend, because I'm not gonna head back to Flagstaff for a while, not until Christmas. But I really want to just come down here and explore, and I'm going to probably this coming weekend. People tell me, go to the lakes, go here, go there, go check this out, go check that out, and I'm gonna go check it out, butt ass naked. Don't give a fuck.
Wow, you're butt ass naked down there, butt ass naked, Big Daddy, butt ass naked down in Prescott. Naked. Is it Prescott or Prescott? Prescott. Now you're a local.
I say Prescott.
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 Put a little.
Some people say Prescott.
Swag on it.
Yeah. You mean Prescott? I mean Prescott. I said I don't like butchering people's names. My name is butchered all the goddamn time. That shit gets on my nerves. Is it Mr. Magana? Who are you talking to? Who the hell are you talking to? You're talking to me, shit.
Can we get a Kyle Behe? Kyle Behe to the front.
Every time, or they pause. They pause. I've heard them a few times when they've said your last name. Kyle. I think they're trying to remember. They're trying to call you, bro, but I don't think your name is.
Or Martinez to the front.
Are you serious, Martinez? Mr. Martinez, we have your food ready for you. Well, who's Martinez? My name's Martinez, motherfucker. You call me by my damn name, right, bitch? Shit.
It is like I got the most common basic fucking names from the res all the way to out here to the white world. I'm like, I got Martinez, that's pretty easy. Kyle, very fucking easy. And Behe, which is a lot, there's a lot of Bahis out there, so I got them all in one area. And my middle name is Philip. Kyle Philip Martinez Behe.
And see, there is a lot of Bahis out here. I mean, a
Yes.
lot.
Wait, there's natives
And a
down
lot
there?
of, huh?
There's natives down there?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a shit ton, bro. There's a bunch out here, man. But they look, uh, they look more Mexican. But they're native. They're the Yavapai. There's a mix of the Yavapai and Yavapai Chino, some Apaches. I can always tell the Apache women because they got that jet black ass hair. Even when they're old, jet black ass hair. I'm like, you see the wrinkles? Jet black ass hair. I'm like, that is so fucking cool. I'm gonna cut your hair and put it on my shit. I don't give a fuck. I miss having hair.
No, you don't. You don't miss
Yes, I
fixing
do.
it every morning. Dude, I let my hair go. Look at this. I haven't had it this long in a while. Like, it's been a long while. Did you say lesbian? If you say fucking lesbian, Mr. Chai with bubble shits and can't drink fucking almond milk and shit like that. Oh, wait, no, you can drink almond milk.
I can drink. See, why you trying to talk shit? You can't. You're talking right now.
I mean, the Oots milk. He can't drink the regular milk because he's vegan. He can't
Damn
drink
right.
the buttermilk, the milk, titty
Damn
milk.
right. None of that shit. I don't drink none of that shit. Why? Crisp and clean, no caffeine. That's right.
But you live off caffeine, Mr. Americano.
Not like I used to.
Man, you used to
No,
drink a lot of coffee.
I had to cut the damn Americanos. I did. When you work at Starbucks, folks, when you work at Starbucks, man, you want to try out every damn thing. You want to make new concoctions. You want to try to sell shit for their sorry asses and don't even try to recompensate you. Some of bitches. Boy, it got so bad to the point where my heart was just beating really hard one day. I mean, it was beating hard. And I got scared. Oh, fucking heart attack drinking shit.
Oh, that was last night for me,
fucking
man.
Overcaffeinated. Huh?
That was last night for me, man. I overate at my fucking folks' house. Potato salad, the rice, the turkey. I was sitting here heavy breathing. The wife's like, "You all right?" I'm all, I think I'm gonna die, shit. I can't fucking breathe. Oh god! Then I fart, and then I feel so much better. You know.
We're gonna find a nice parking lot real quick. We're gonna find somewhere where I can just sit back and I can just talk. And I just found the spot right now, right over here in the handicap section.
This feels like the old days of the social event, cruising around in the car. Well, you're cruising in the car.
It does. I missed it, man. Right here. Hi, Mr. Officer. How you doing?
Mr. Officer, Mr. Policeman.
He's sitting there just looking at me. Cruise by right there.
Wait.
Oh, you can't see him no more.
That's not your car.
Yeah. No, I swapped cars a mile for a little while. Cause if I was to use my truck, bro, you know how much of a damn gas guzzle that son of a bitch is.
Yeah, the only reason why, because I was like, "Where's the Green Lantern seats?"
Actually, I had to take those seats out. They got all tore up, all ripped up. I mean, hell, they were in there for like what, almost 3 years. They got ripped up to hell, man.
That green was faded as fuck too. The last time I saw, they weren't even green no more. It was like yellow.
No, they were just lanterns. Yeah. They were just lanterns.
But overall, though, how was your Thanksgiving? What did you do? What did you accomplish?
Shit, me and Moms, we sat back. No, I went down there on Tuesday. It was her birthday. We celebrated her birthday. Then we just chilled, ate like pigs, and then that Wednesday we got up, started getting everything ready for Thanksgiving and cooking and carrying on and talking and laughing and crying and the whole works. It was fun. It was fun. My brother came over, his girlfriend came over, and we sat back just chilling. A whole bunch more people were supposed to come over. No one really showed up, and I ain't gonna lie. I didn't miss their fucking ass. I didn't fucking miss them. we just sat back and we just chilled. We had fun. We binge watched Stranger Things. Boy,
that's what you told me.
That's a
Kathy's excited.
Badass show.
Yeah, Kathy's excited. She's just like, "What? Uncle Phil? Stranger Things? Now I can talk to Uncle Phil about Stranger Things."
Damn right. I started season 4 last night. I got to rewatch it again the first few episodes because they ended up watching me. The usual. so, so we watched that. I watched that last night. It's good. It's a good series. It really is. If they were to keep on going, they need to do it as a comic book.
Oh, they are.
There's only so much. Are they going to do it as a comic book? All right.
There's comic books out there with side stories and stuff. Kathy's got them all to the trade paperbacks.
Okay.
There's little novelizations and shit like that. Like they're expanding on that universe. And from what I understand is like after season 5, the final season is that they're going to expand more onto other characters and spin-off shows and stuff like that. But
Okay.
I've been also watching I think you'll like the show Wednesday from the Addams Family universe.
I watched the first episode. I loved it. I did.
Dude,
I loved it. Even though I got to
good.
watch it again because I was half asleep.
I probably like it's 8 episodes. I'm probably like on the 5th episode, man. I wasn't really for it. I was like, whatever, the wife and kid watching shit like that. But then I'm over here reading my comic books. I'm all, put the comic book down. Sit back. Sit there. Hey, pause. I gotta go take a shit. I ain't gonna miss time. Hold on.
What was it? When I had to do like a triple take on the cast members. Like I didn't know that was Catherine Zeta-Jones. I looked at it, I was like, she looks damn familiar, but she is fine. And then I kept looking. I was like, that's my girl. That's my girl. And the only reason why I know is because she doesn't try to hide it. She had her scar when I was a kid, when she got that surgery right there. She don't try to hide it. She's like, yeah, this is part of me. That's why I seen that and I was like, ooh, that's my girl. Yeah.
She looks great, man. She's fantastic in the show. Like I was like, damn, that like she just looks gorgeous. Like an A.
Yeah, she did. But I had to give her up because Michael Douglas said, "Hey man, could I have my shot now, Philip?" I'm gonna go for it. You can have her.
You can have her.
You can have her. You can have her.
Yeah,
she wanted more kids. I'm like, eh.
I don't know if you want to speak on it yet. I'll just lead it with this question. Do you want how far are you on that project that you're very excited about?
I've been writing notes here and there, and just trying to get the feel for more of the characters, especially the interviewer. That's gonna be Steven's job. So okay, this is what I got planned, folks. It's gonna be the first like major. Excuse me, not that. It's gonna be the first major Papa Dukes. It's gonna be the first major Papa Dukes Inc. production. It's called The Interviews. Now, the story takes place where there's a psychology student who is fascinated with, and I had to go into details about that. I wrote down notes like the last couple of days about why he's so obsessed with supervillains, why he wants to talk to them. So he gets a chance to interview 4 supervillains on death row. And the way I'm doing it, Steven's going to have a big part of leading the charge of how you guys respond. So usually, I had full scripts. Okay, the first way I did, I had full scripts about how he was asking questions and then how y'all would respond. But I was like, no, let's do it like this. Whatever questions he asks, just as long as he touches base on the major parts I want done, especially of how and why the supervillains are in prison and on death row in the first place. Like to me, like here's what I did today. I was acting like I was a psychiatrist on the way to work, and I was kind of interviewing myself just to get the feel for the way my character is going to do it. I'm like, okay, this is how I want it done. I want it raw. I want it balls to the wall. I want it just plain out fun for everyone involved. Each one, I want at least 45 minutes of audio per session, and then edit it down from there. But
yeah, I can do that. Like I'm excited for this project.
Oh, I know you can.
I can talk, boy. Like podcast is nothing. Like the wife laughs at me because I could just turn on a fucking recording and I just automatically, it just snaps right into it, man. Because I've been dropping these New World podcasts, Sexy Ninja casts. You've
been dropping a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and like it's just an automatic. Like even Kathy freaked out because I sat here and I put my recording on. And I was all, "What up, y'all? KB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for C Plus Studios," and it's just that automatic, and I just go.
Yeah.
And sometimes she's like, "How can you?" The wife was like, "How can you just like talk like you're just talking?" I go, "It's hard. Like I have to focus on something like I'm talking to it. You like today." I was talking to Kylo's bitch ass right up there, when I did the Tulsa King video. I was like, hey, Kylo, I'm going to tell you about Tulsa King in this episode and why I like this episode so much. That's usually it. And I've done podcasts where I've stood in like fucking a room with nothing in it and just staring at a fucking blank wall. Like,
yeah.
I've been that like determined to make sure that I do something. And it's just an automatic response now when I come on and do podcasts and shit, like the interview, man, like I did with Doc Gruesome. You also check that out. That dropped during Thanksgiving. It's a great interview, but it's just one of those things that my brain's constantly going. And I wanted to share something too because I've been holding it back, and I wanted to say it to you here on the podcast.
Okay.
Remember that project I told you I was working on that I wanted you to hold me accountable for?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of got the gist and inner workings of it, and I want to pitch it to you. Let's say you're Disney, okay?
I'm Disney.
You're Disney. I'm walking in. I'm going to be like, hey, all right, Mr. Bob Iger, even though you're back. I don't know why you're back, but you're back, Bob Iger. I have a show for you. It's called Star Wars Burden. It takes place 20 years after the Battle of Exegol. God damn it, son of a bitch. You know whose dick I had to suck to walk through the Disney gate? God damn Goofy. And he's all, woohoo. Well, that was the mouse there, too.
That's a good stuff.
But Mickey had to put it in my ass, and I was like, all right, fine, as long as it gets me in my meeting.
Don't tell Minnie who.
Yeah. So Star Wars Burden, a story I've been working on like crazy. Even when I'm at work, I have several different pieces of paper with notes on it. So it's 20 years after the Battle of Exegol. It follows Rey, and Rey is trying to live up to the Skywalker name. She's also trying to rebuild the Jedi Order, but she's constantly failing. And that's the title, Burden. This is her burden of trying to keep the Skywalker legacy on and everything like that. And she's trying to build the Jedi Order on Tatooine. So where it all started, right? By Luke's on the farm and stuff like that. So Lando's old as fuck, but he's with Han. They're trying to pay off all of Han's debts to, and he has a shit ton out there. So that's where they're off to. Poe and Zora, they're off on the Outer Rim. They got married. They settled down. Finn went to go find himself, left. It's just Rey and a broke down BB-8. That's all she has on Tatooine. She's trying. There's little ruins around the farm of like half-built Jedi temples. She's trying to build little areas, but she's trying. And she keeps failing and failing. And one day she gets a message. She gets a message saying Finn is dead. And she freaks out. She's like, what? Because she hasn't seen Finn in so long. And the opening dialogue is like, it's been so long since I've seen my friends. It's been so long since, when we saved the galaxy and stuff like that. And the galaxy's been at peace. What is my purpose? I'm trying to rebuild a Jedi Order, but does the galaxy need a new Jedi Order? And come to find out, Poe comes. And they talk and they go on this adventure to go find out what happened to Finn. And they find out that Finn has been caught up in taking out First Order sleeper agents that were around the galaxy. And the main antagonist of the story is somebody that's trying to re-spark the First Order. So now you got two sides of different coins here. You have someone that's trying to re-spark the First Order and somebody who's trying to bring back the Jedi Order, but also is it necessary for either or party to bring back does those things matter anymore? So it's two people, even though one's a villain, is trying to figure out their place in the galaxy.
Right.
So the main antagonist has been like trying to track down these sleeper agents, but Finn gets to them first. So this guy's getting sick of it, and he takes Finn out. So now that Rey and Poe are on the trail, that's what they're doing. He's trying to figure out what happened. Lo and behold, Finn's not dead though. Finn will come back in the end. You know, they'll find Finn. He was in a jail, and we'll rekindle that love back with Rey and Finn the way I felt like it was supposed to be. I felt like Rey and Finn were supposed to be together, not Kylo or her. You know, I felt like Kylo and her had more of a brother sister vibe, but you know, incest in the galaxy.
Me too. Me too. I thought they had that brother sister vibe, and no, and then here they, yeah.
and the one of the midpoints of the story that kind of pushes Rey even further to like question herself and even kind of tempt her to really go to the dark side, to really understand the ways of the Sith, you know, about feelings and stuff like that, you know, because the Sith is all about that. They're all about you got to feel the hatred and feel this and feel that. And what really pushes her over the edge is I kill BB-8. You know, it's like killing a dog in a story. You know, you kill the dog like John Wick style. This is her moment, and I'm killing BB-8.
I got Old Yeller.
Yep. So
go back. I keep talking. I'm just gonna go over here back to in front of my business because I just got too many old ass creepy white folks coming up in front of the damn car, just walking their dogs, and they're just sitting there just looking at me. I'm like, damn, I'm having a podcast. So we're gonna go look at the blank ass wall over here. That's right.
But what
that's
do you think, though?
That's how we're doing the podcast.
That's as far as I got so far.
I love it. I love it. I love the part where, you know, they come back where they come back together and, you know, to help each other, because that, to me, that was one of the better things about those three. That really felt like a true friendship. It really did. It felt like a true friendship. But you know, you knew Finn and Rey had something more, but they probably even looked at the movie script like, the fuck.
Well, it's just like in The Last Jedi when they kind of like teased the whole weird love triangle between Poe, Rey, and Finn, and I was like, okay. Then they brought in Rose, and I'm like, wait a minute. What is this love triangle bullshit, you know, brought between it? I understand we had that with Han and Leia, but Han and Leia naturally fell in love with each other, you know.
Yeah, they did.
And then in the Last Jedi at the end, Poe barely fucking meets Rey. For the first time he meets Rey, and then there's this weird, like they're on the Falcon and they're all like the camera angles are like, oh, Finn is looking at Poe in a little jealous way, then Poe is actually looking at Rey in this seductive way, and Rey is over here, then over here's Rose like looking at all of them, and you kind of just in that shot, and I'm like, so I wanted to take a story that's like let's break these characters back down to where they were in The Force Awakens, reintroduce ourselves back to these characters, and really flesh these characters out the way they can. Because the reason I got inspired to do this story was because of the fact that they're not doing anything after the sequel trilogy. They're going backwards. Like, I want to see more Rey. I want to see more Finn. If we're gonna, what's funny is like with Disney, if we're gonna see those characters, we're gonna see them in Lego form doing silly shit. Like, I'm like, no, you have so much potential with Rey, with Finn, with Poe. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna challenge myself and write a story. And I remember texting you that day because people at work, I was like this the whole time. Like, are you mad? I was like, no, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think about what Han and Lando's doing right now. 20 years after the sequel trilogy. Fucking Lando's old ass and still putting on his capes and fucking his walker and shit like that, but he's still smooth like a motherfucker, you know?
Still smooth. That boy, he's a smooth operator. Hell yeah. I may not have Bespin City anymore, but I will still blast your ass. And always, baby.
Yeah, so and one of the big I would say inspirations was Andor. The way Andor's been like, it's a very like the show's over. until season 2, but the show's very serious. And I'm like, okay, well, why don't I, old man Logan fucking Ray, you know, take her back to square
Oh,
zero.
folks, I don't
Oh.
lost them.
No, I lost you. I lost you. You're paused.
Boy. This happened last time because now he's like paused. Oh, there he goes.
No, I'm right here. You were
There
paused.
he goes.
On
All
my end.
right. Because you paused.
You were paused on my end. So I don't know how this is gonna. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
This is gonna be funny as shit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my story. I'm still working on it. My goal is to have a novelization of it, a comic book form of it, and a script of it. Like I want to flesh the story out in 3 aspects and see what comes to life and whatnot. And hopefully, you know, I can be like, hey, Disney, got you some good shit. Get the fuck out. All right. You know, I'll go to Rebel Force Radio and give them my story, bitches.
No, do not do that. You find some way, shape, or form to get this published, even if they have like a little alternate history story of it. You know, don't share your story with too many people, because someone out there. How was it? Grant Morrison. Everyone knows by now who Grant Morrison. If you don't know Grant Morrison, he is probably one of contemporary comic book era's best and greatest writers. That man can write magic out of a piece of shit. He literally can. And he always says, don't share too much, because someone else always has the same idea out there like you. It's just a matter of who gets it out first.
Oh,
so
yeah.
write it down, get it out there, bruh. Get it out there.
It's you know, it's funny. It's like people, like, I was talking to somebody at work and they're like, how do you just like do that? I'm like, well, you know, I think it does take a creative mind to think outside the box. You know, that's why you, me, Doug, we go see these fucking movies, you know. And yeah, when I go see Wakanda Forever, I have my blinds on. I'm like, that was the greatest fucking movie I ever saw. But then, like, afterwards, I'm thinking, I'm like, well, there was this, there was that, you know. Then we talk about it. It's a conversation. But I still love that scene. They don't call him General. They don't call him King. They call him a Cuckoo Khan, the flying serpent feather god. My boy M'Baku, Wakanda Forever.
That's right. He stepped up. That in that movie, he really. I'm really glad that they really made him step up, because I've been hearing all this shit. There's people's different. No, people gonna have their different points of view about the movie or about movies in general, and you know you can't help. They're there. You know, it's their opinion. You have yours, and it just cracks me up that a lot of folks are just finding, well, this is a very pro-feminist movie. I'm like, I thought it was just like one of the best goodbyes I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
they were saying goodbye to a friend.
I think it was goodbye, and I also think it was handing off the mantle to the next generation. You know, you're like, here you go. You know, here's Shuri being the new Black Panther. Here's Riri being Ironheart and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of people complain about Riri Williams. They're like, oh my God, you know, it was just too. I was like, yeah, they could have gave her the show first, then kind of have her incorporated into Black Panther. Mm-hmm. But, you know, you had to pull that trigger on that character some way, shape, or form. And now that we're introduced to her, we can dive into more of her story with the show. Or I think they're doing a movie. Either or, Ironheart is on the way from Disney and Marvel. So we shall see. And that actress that played Riri, fucking fantastic.
She killed it. She really did. She was fun. She wasn't over the top in her acting. She was just that nice balance. She was just right.
Agreed. And the next thing we have is Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. I'm
looking forward to that one.
Me too. The next DC movie, Shazam. God, dude, like, we're actually going into a month where there's no superhero movies I can think of for December.
No, there's none. There's none. Everything starts kicking off around what?
February.
February, between February and May. I mean, you got a couple superhero movies. You got Creed 3. You got um oh my god, just saw the trailer for it last night. It's a sci-fi movie. It'll come. It'll come to me. But it's and then we got John Wick.
Oh yeah, John Wick, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet baby Jesus, John Wick. I can't wait, bro. I that movie I'm so excited for. I rewatched the first 3. I've really been I've been trying really hard to, like, if I watch something, I'll do a podcast on it and talk about it and break it down. So I haven't released any of those yet, but I like to like watch something and be like, oh, that was fucking dope. Okay, let's see how long I can talk about it. Then I'll go and talk about it and shit like that. Like that's why I like doing the Tulsa King show. Like I just dropped the newest episode on the 3rd episode, and I go in depth with each character. Like, and there's one character named Tyson that I'm really like vibing with right now. And like
Tyson is Tyson. That's the driver.
Yep.
I watched it. Me and mom's been watching. I caught up on that, and I'm like, all right, I'm feeling this show. This show's pretty tight. I like it.
Good gangster shit, man. Just I like missed fucking good gangster shows. Like I was never a big Sopranos guy because I don't know, I just wasn't a big Sopranos guy. But you gotta have that good mix and vibe of a gangster movie or a gangster show. There needs to be some form of like, and I feel like this has enough humor that and enough drama to where it kind of just meshes really well together.
I ain't gonna lie, that lady being the agent, that was a nice twist. Yep, that was a nice twist. A very nice twist. And she's feeling them because she went over there and I can't help you if they come after you. He put that 75-year-old dingling on her ass, and she liked it. She liked it. I was like, look at him, like he put it on her ass, and now she's like, oh, yeah.
He's 75 years old and just straight up like, fuck you. Come on, get your ass over here. Get your ass over. I'll show you 75 years old.
I thought you were about 50. No.
He's like, no, you're not 75 years old. I will count, you know?
And Tyson, you can tell some shit's about to go down with him because it's like he got hired, but we're starting to see his backstory more and more. It's like with each episode, you start to see more and more of who he is. And I have a feeling whatever bullshit that he's in is gonna catch up with everybody.
Yeah, and I like the fact that this last episode, Dwight told him, because Tyson was like, Dwight gave him an out. He's like, here, I'm giving you a severance pay. I'm giving you some money. Here, you can eat out. Then Dwight's like, no, not Dwight. Oh, wait, sorry. Well, the last episode, you'll see.
I'll watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good heads up though on that one. I'm like, because I was wondering if because his pops don't like it. His pops don't like it one damn bit. He's like driving around for a gangster.
Yeah, for a gangster. But I feel like there's going to be more with the dad. But you'll see in the next episode that it was very nice. And I officially, every time I do the Tulsa King episodes, I'm like, this is the Sexy Ninja Cast, the unofficial Tulsa King podcast. Yo, Paramount Plus, give me a fucking call, bitches.
That show's getting a lot of, it has more positive reviews than it has negative, and I like that. I mean, it has a lot of positive reviews. It's good to see, Sylvester Stallone. This is the 3rd time I've seen him be a villain, like a bad guy in the movie. And it's funny because it's funny because they always say comedians make the best serious actors, which I do agree. The first time I saw Jim Carrey in the serious role, I was like, no. That's not him. That's bullshit. That's what? Seeing Sylvester Stallone as a bad guy, bro, that fits him. Rocky and all them other movies. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, they're cool. But Sylvester Stallone as a thug,
and
pretty cool.
He's a very smart thug. He's a very smart gangster. Like, he's not dumb. 25 years.
No, he's not dumb whatsoever.
Yeah, 25 years in a pen, just reading books and shit like that. Like,
lots of philosophy. Like some of the philosophy quotes that he said so far, I'm like, oh, I know where that's from. That's Aurelius.
Okay.
That's all them. All right.
This is not a spoiler, but when you watch the 3rd episode, I want you to text me what your thoughts are on what he says about college. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll leave it right there. What he says on college will blow your mind. And I wanted your thoughts on that.
It's probably the same point of view that I have of college now. College is only for those people who want to be told what to do on their jobs instead of getting the initiative and going out there and building their own.
You'll see. I don't want to say no more.
Damn, I have to download the app now. Shit. I have to download the app now and see all my people up there looking at me like, are you watching something again? Yeah, no, get up the fuck over my shoulder.
Fuck out there. Jesus
Christ. So there's something I want to do with you real quick.
Okay. 2
questions each. So we'll do like a little short interview. Because people always told me, do you guys ever talk about yourselves on here? I was like, oh, here's what I told him, okay, here's an idea. Let's see how he goes, see how he likes it. 2 questions each. Okay. Take as long as you want. Any questions you want, like right now. 2, I ask 2, and then you ask 2. So you go ahead and start it off because you always come up with some good questions.
So questions for you. 2 questions.
Yeah,
for you.
And then I do 2 questions for you, like an interview. Get my throat ready. Me.
Okay.
Yes, folks, I know how to use that tongue.
All right, first one. I got it. If you had to write a horror movie about where you're at right now, where you're living, what would be the base of the story and who would be the killer?
Boy, horror story based on where I'm at. To me, this would be the most fucked up horror story from what I've seen so far in this environment. My horror story I would write would be about a man who suddenly becomes homeless, a man of color who suddenly becomes homeless in a place that's predominantly white and not receiving no help. People pass over him like he ain't shit. I would write myself as the main protagonist in a backdrop setting. To me, that would be a fucked up horror story, because I've seen other homeless people here in this town, bruh. They're white and they get help from everyone else. I've seen one black guy, one native try to get the same help, and people treat them like absolute shit. They treat them like they don't exist. They call them names. They laugh at them. They treat them just horrible. And I sat there thinking about that. It's funny that you said that, because there's some guys out here every day whenever I do work, and I'm over here by Safeway to go get a coffee. When I do go get the coffee over there, they're sitting out there just asking people, hey, do you have can you get me a sandwich or something? Get off your ass, go fucking work. And sometimes they'll throw out a little racial something out there. They see me, and I like, what you guys want to eat, man? You want a sandwich or something like that? And they're like, please, and some water. So I get them something. When I go back to give them their food, they just always break down crying. They're like, man, this is a fucking nightmare. We can't get help from nobody in here. The native guy is trying to get back to the reservation for his people, to where, because he'll know he'll be okay. The black guy he has no family. His family's disowned him. He said that he made some bad choices, but they're treating him like he's the most ultimate piece of shit. So I was sitting there thinking, damn, they're living like almost like a real life horror story. And I go back to that movie Get Out. I referenced their story with that movie every damn time.
All right. Second one. I got a good one. This is a good one.
Okay.
If you owned your own coffee place, what would be the Big Daddy special with ingredients and all?
4-shot Americano. Your choice. Oh, okay. No, they don't get no fucking choice. They don't get no goddamn choice. It would just come in a large. It would be a 4-shot Americano with coconut milk and cinnamon dulce with the little sprinkles of some chili powder on top. Want whipped cream? You got whipped cream. I made this actually. So it's 4 shots of espresso. Made like, but you don't make it like Americano. You don't make it like you don't add water. You add the hot milk or coconut milk, whatever, and then 4 pumps cinnamon dulce with a little chili powder sprinkled on top. That is the Big Daddy. That some bitch is
the
good.
Big Daddy.
The only reason why I don't buy it, when I was working at Starbucks, I could drink it free all day. I had to make it one time for me over here at one of the Starbucks in Flagstaff. That son of a bitch came out to about $10, boy. I'm like, God damn!
It's expensive, man.
I'm an expensive drink. Shit. I'm an expensive fucking drink.
I'm ready.
All right. Got a lot of questions. If you could write, the ultimate romance story, book, comic book, movie, or even a podcast dramatization, what would it be about?
Oh, dude, shit. I already have that. I already wrote that story. It's called Twisted Slice of Love.
Let's hear it.
It's based off the relationship with the one we don't talk about. A little bit deeper in detail of like, it's kind of like if everyone's seen 500 Days of Summer, also was the one with Jim Carrey, Spotless Mind, Sunshine, or something like that. I can't think of the title, but like in Blue Valentine, like really getting in deep into what makes relationships, like, and the story Twisted Slice of Love that I wrote was based on what my encounters with love was, basically being whipped and being somebody blinded by the pussy. So being blinded by that, aspect of dealing with, saying like, I love you when you really don't mean it, but you're just saying it because you think you're in love, but you're not, you're, and then you find other ways like, hey, miss you, that miss you becomes that replacement word for love. And that just becomes more and more unhealthy, and you become more unstable that way. And, Twisted Slice of Love was something I wrote just because I was like, I want to share my experiences with these fucked up things, just so other people who are, are young, people who are young, they automatically fall in love. They're like, oh my God, she sucked my dick. Oh, she fucking loves me. Nah, bro, she probably sucked like 10 more dicks before she even got to yours. There's people out there that just want to fuck. They ain't looking for relationships, but you got that one person who's probably never fucked before in their life, and they fucked and they're like, oh my God, this is what love is. Nah, bro. That's the twisted slice of love. That's the twisted side of it. So yeah, I have a story like that, and I would like to flesh it. I like my little note, my book of stories are still here, and I still add to them every single day.
I like it. I'd like to see that as a damn Netflix story. That'd be fucking badass. All right. Okay, so let's say who's one of the top people at Netflix, right? Okay, we'll just go with Obama. Obama approaches you to write a series. They'll pay for the entire thing because he just looked at your story idea book. Tells you we will fund whatever story you write, and you got this. No ifs, ands, or buts. I can't do my Obama impression good anymore. So he tells you paid in full. We got the whole thing. What story would you pick out of there?
Mm. You know what story I would love to tell? Obama's story. Like Obama was just like, hey, you got free range to make. I think Obama's story is very inspirational and shit like that. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to make a series about Obama's life. Have the first season build to the White House, him getting the White House in the first season. Second season, we're dealing with his first term, in the White House. Then the second season, third season can be about him trying to be reelected and everything he's going through to try to be reelected. And the season can be the second term of his presidency and everything like that. And at the end of the fourth season, we deal with him leaving and everything like that, and also kind of like have a bonus like episode of him dealing with the aftermath of Trump taking over. Like what he saw that was taken away, like Michelle's garden, like first all the things that Michelle Obama worked on, was taken. And I would love the series not to just be Obama's point of view, but everyone else's point of view, to Michelle, to the Secret Service staff, to the housemaids, to the kids, build that core of characters into this story of when he's, like I said, first season all the way to the White House, second season, his first term in the White House and everything he had to deal with. Third season, him trying to be reelected and trying to get back to the people because his thing went from being like, remember like how he had the highest percentage of being like everyone wanted to vote for him and this and that. Then that second one came around. It wasn't as big as the first time.
Yeah.
And all the trials and tribulations, he had to deal with that. Then the fourth season can be what he dealt with in his final term in office, and put the racism in there, put him dealing with the cigarette problem in there, because he had so much that he had to deal with being in the White House. We can even have Biden. You can even throw the whole Biden and fucking Obama joke memes in there as well.
Did you know they read them? They used to read those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to. I remember when he was on David Letterman on Netflix. He asked him about the Joe Obama memes. He goes, I read all. He said, I read them all. He goes, man. He goes, me and Joe have a good ass.
So what do you think of that?
That'd be badass. That would be that would be a story I would love to see, because he did go through a lot. He went through a lot of racist bullshit. He just went through a lot of stuff. I know, and I would definitely want you to touch on him not really fulfilling his promises to the black community in general, and then how everyone just started feeling like, well, he didn't really make good on none of his damn promises, and we elected this joker.
Yeah, they never do. It's all politics. Even Trump. Shit, this motherfucker's like, what was it? Cat Williams. He says, I love when Trump announces something. He goes, it's crazy as shit. It's batshit crazy. It sounds like someone that's high as a motherfucker. I love when Trump announces this. And he goes, and this motherfucker didn't disappoint. And he's like, he announced he's going to go for the presidency. Then all drug dealers, one drug dealer kills 500. And Cat Williams is like, man, you must be getting some bad drugs from a bad drug dealer. I'm telling you what, boy. And then he goes, and then this motherfucker goes, when I'm back in office, all drug dealers, all of them will have life in prison. Life. And Cat Williams goes back, he goes, you hear that, Pfizer? You hear that, Johnson and Johnson?
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
Oh my god, dude! I think it's from one of his new specials because it was a recorded thing, and I know comedians are very picky about because I've been to a Gabriel Iglesias show, and they said, hey, we'll do the hits, we'll do the hit material, but also we're gonna try some new material, and if you can, please don't film it, please. I want to test it with y'all first before it gets out there, before we do a TV special and stuff like that. I know comedians are very about that, but I saw that joke by Cat Williams and I laughed so fucking hard.
You hear that, Pfizer? You hear that? Man, I bet you they were just probably like, hey.
Oh shit.
Yep, let's keep rolling.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, because we're coming down to the wire, check out crazyhoodies.com. I know I plugged him while Big Daddy was getting his coffee. I was talking shit, but crazyhoodies.com. Go check it out.
Talking shit too.
Go get your crazy hoodies. Go great designs, all by this man right here, Big Daddy. He has one on right now. His Armor sweatshirt right there, baby. Go check out our TeePublic store. A lot of great designs. I just dropped the exclusive Axum B red, green, and purple KMB the Sexy Ninja shirts. I know Big Daddy had a bunch of sales for Black Friday. Go check that stuff out. That supports the podcast. That supports us doing what we need to do to feed our families and make sure that we keep the show going.
I want to say thank you to everybody. Yeah. Sorry, real quick. I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in the Black Friday sale. Jesus, man, y'all went and bought some shit. Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, for real. And I got a few people that got that KMB exclusive Black Friday shirt. Thank you so much. Katie George designed the shirt. She's has another design. She designs a bunch of cool shit for me. But so go check it out right now. After that, like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart, in Flagstaff, or Prescott. Go share with that motherfucker.
Yeah, right there. See? Right there. Right there.
He's right there. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja.
This is Big Daddy.
And when in doubt,
fuck your couch.